What comes to mind when you hear the word commencement? Got it? For most of us, we think of the ceremony or the party, definitely the excitement and the pride, maybe even the extremely flattering gown. Yet, commencement holds another meaning, a meaning which I believe better fits the future of our class, the Lake Forest College graduating class of 2012. This meaning of commencement orients us to the future. Today is a beginning of our lives as alumni, and a beginning of the change we will make in the world. Let us commence. Today we receive our diplomas, which affirm our many, many accomplishments. This diploma recognizes our hard work and our not so hard work. It recognizes our areas of study, our ability to multitask, to prioritize, and to balance, to find our desires and shape them into goals, some of which we have already achieved, and others for which we continue to strive. The diploma highlights both our class achievements and our individual performance. As we look around us, we see students who received thesis distinction, students who are national handball champions, students who are sorority or fraternity presidents, Dean's List scholars, resident assistants, published scientists, charismatic performers, and so much more. Our Lake Forest College diploma is not merely a piece of paper. No, it has a very clear message. It says you are a gifted, brilliant, and capable member of society, and the world is better because of you. Only 7% of the world's population has a college degree, and today, as we become a part of that, we find that we have many responsibilities, and the world has high expectations of us. The world needs us. She needs the change that we can offer. 2 years ago, we watched as the Gulf of Mexico filled with oil. She needs us to change the way our people treat our Mother Earth. This past year, we witnessed the American Pride or the Occupy movement. The world needs us to address economic inequality. Our people still demand change. The world needs us to keep technology from interfering with humanity and our need for face-to-face interaction. Texting is not talking. We are needed to respond to the political uprising we see across the globe, to defend equal rights, to confront social violence. As the class of 2012, we are graduating at a time in which the world demands change. And this scares me, and I bet it might scare some of you. But these are all challenges and risks we are already aware of. I'm saying them again because it is imperative we understand the world demands change, and this weight is put on our shoulders. We are the fix to the problem. We are the response to her cry. We are the agents of change. And even though this may be a challenge, as this is an enormously large task that we cannot simply finish today or finish individually, this is a task that takes time and effort. It takes the talents of each and every one of us. It takes organization and creativity and math and science and communication. It takes a liberal arts mentality. Lake Forest College has given us the experience, the training, and the confidence to step forth into this world and give it all that we have to offer. We are the start, the commencement of the changing of the world. Just like the classes of the 1940s who graduated with the need to end World War, or the classes of the 1960s with the challenge to end racism, or even in the 70s with the challenge to end disco. We have issues we must address, and changes that must be made. But our generation has a little bit of a heads up, because we've experienced change our whole lives. Remember floppy disks? I recently bought a basic USB flash drive, and today it would take over 5,000 floppy disks to have the same amount of memory. Remember itching for hours when we had the chicken pox? Children today are vaccinated for them, and science has changed healthcare forever. We can bid a fond farewell to cursive, as we are one of the last generations to have been forced to write in it, or even learn it, or even use handwritten assignments. My fourth grade teacher actually told me that my college professors would only accept papers written in cursive. She definitely didn't see the change that was to come. In the last 2 decades, we have experienced some fun and simple changes, like the last episode of Hey Arnold, and the introduction of SpongeBob, or the use of the name Monica Lewinsky. But we have also experienced some heavy and unexpected changes, like the morning of September 11th, 2001, or the 10 years of war that followed. In our lifetime, the world has changed, and we have been changed with it. In the last 4 years, we have been changed specifically by Lake Forest College. We have grown as students, thrived in and out of the classroom. We have found aspects of our character that we didn't know before, and we did it all together. Together, we were sad to see Dean Beth Tyler move on from the college, and together we welcome Dean Flott with open Forester arms. Together, we have formed unbreakable bonds, and together we have lost ones we loved. Together we experienced the highs and the lows, and together we have let them shape us. But at the same time, in the last 4 years, we have had an impact on the college. As freshmen, many of us went to the Obama rally in Grant Park, and with the power of our voice and our vote, our generation changed the demographic of the presidency, and we represented Lake Forest College. We changed Lake Forest when one of the best rap makers, Jose, left the calf, and when we begged to at least have Ruben back to make our eggs. We changed Lake Forest at the Matt and Kim concert, the first and last paint party the college may ever have. We changed the college when we helped to develop the first non-alcoholic programming organization, or when we said what we wanted the new residence hall to look like, or even when we weren't on campus, when we studied abroad, or in the Loop, or in DC. We've changed Lake Forest College. And we leave it today, touched by our presence. Our legacy is one of impact, and our paw print will never fade. To the families, friends, faculty, staff, and especially the students in the audience, I thank you. I thank you for your contributions to this graduating class, and for what they have contributed to me. Class of 2012, I commend you for the number of people you have affected in the last 4 years. I commend you for your dedication and for your individual and group achievements, and I charge you to keep changing the world. I charge you to take the lessons we have learned here in this community and teach them to everyone you meet. Foresters, I charge you to live up to the commitment we make to the world as college graduates. Stay thirsty for knowledge, take this responsibility, and embrace change. The world is all around us, and we are ready for it. As many wise intellectuals have said before us, if not us, who? And if not now, when? We, the Lake Forest College graduating class of 2012, commence today. It is us who will change the world. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anna, for that terrific address. The senior class gift will now be presented.